Hi everyone, my name's Sarah and I'm a physiotherapist, and in this video we're going to go over progression and regression exercises for scapular protraction. Let's get started. So let's start going over a few exercises that will help improve your shoulder protraction. Shoulder protraction is basically when your shoulder blade moves forward like this. So people often will speak of retraction with moving backward and shoulder protraction moving forward. It's most commonly been taught recently to really focus on shoulder retraction. So if you think of like bad posture, get your shoulders back. If you're sitting at your desk or if you're playing a game or on your computer or whatever, people say, yeah, really bring your shoulders back. That's going to help your pain. It's been shown more recently that really hammering on the posture of shoulders back is not as helpful as we once thought. And it's actually really important to improve shoulder protraction because those muscles that bring your shoulders into protraction are also the muscles that will bring your shoulders up as it rotates up. So when you lift your arm overhead, which is often a common problem for people who have shoulder pain, they can't lift their arm overhead without pain, that shoulder blade needs to rotate up. And if your shoulder blade can't rotate up, then things get pinchy in here as you lift overhead and you get that pain. So that being said, it's all to say we need to make sure shoulder protraction is really good when we're working on rehab of the shoulder. So the first movement that we can do is one of the easiest ways to improve shoulder protraction. You're just going to lie on your stomach and stick your elbows kind of out in front of you a little bit to the side and start just relaxed. So you're going to let yourself come down toward the ground and your head can hang. The first thing you're going to do is bring your head up into neutral. So you want to think that your neck is long and you're supporting your head against gravity. You're not doing this, so you're not cranking your neck up. It's just long neck supported with gravity and your chin is tucked a little bit. The next thing that you're going to do is just lift yourself up. So you're thinking you're lifting your body off the floor, but your back stays relaxed, your legs stay relaxed. You're just lifting your torso off of the floor, and what this is doing is getting you to move into shoulder protraction, which is often kind of a hard thing for your brain to get wrapped around if you've never really focused on doing shoulder protraction before. But I find that this exercise is really helpful to just get people to do it. So lift yourself up and they'll just do it protraction, which is quite a bit easier than a couple of other exercises. You shouldn't expect to feel too much when you do this. Like you're not going to be feeling a really strong muscle work feeling like it's getting tired, but you will just feel a little bit of movement. Once the first exercise for shoulder protraction feels pretty easy, we can move to doing a couple of other different positions. The first one is just on hands and knees. So you're going to think knees under hips, hands under shoulders, and start just relax so that your body moves toward the ground. Then what you're going to do is think that you're pushing yourself away from the ground and then relaxing down. A really common problem that people get into when they start to do this is they start to do like a push-up type thing. So if you have trouble locating shoulder protraction, people will kind of use their elbows to feel like they're moving toward the ground and away from the ground. You want to avoid that. So think that as you relax, you just come toward the ground. And as you push yourself away, that's the shoulder protraction that you're lifting yourself off of. The next step up to make this a little bit harder is just to go into more of a high plank. So you can do this on your feet and your hands. So relax toward, push away the ground. Alternatively, you could also do this on your elbows and your feet. So relax to go toward, push away from the ground. Another option to get your shoulder moving into protraction is to actually do it in a lying position. So you can start by lying on your back. This is called a serratus punch. It focuses on the serratus anterior, which is one of the main muscles of shoulder protraction. It actually starts in the front of your shoulder blade and wraps around the ribs. So often it'll be like a boxer muscle. You'll see it really big in boxers because they have a lot of shoulder protraction as they're coming out like this. So you can just start by lying on your back and stick your arm straight up, so perpendicular to the floor. All you're going to think is that you reach your arm up as far as you can and then come on back down. This is often really well tolerated in early shoulder rehab. Usually people don't have too much of a problem doing a protraction movement like this. Once it's easy to do a serratus punch without any weight, you can add some weight. Whatever weight's comfortable for you, you can start with that. So just start by straightening your arm out as far as you're able to. Then you're just gonna, again, punch your arm up to the sky and then come back down nice and slow. And that's it for our exercises for shoulder protraction. I hope this helps with the recovery of your shoulder, and I'll see you next time.